Hello friends, now again going to see some interesting facts about mathematics. See, actually we all know about prime numbers and composite numbers, right? For example, 2, 3, 5, 7, they are called prime numbers. Likewise 4, 6, 8, and they are called as composite numbers. My question is, what about 1? 1 is considered as neither prime nor composite. To know about the interesting thing, why 1 is not prime as well as composite, first we should know what is the definition of prime number as well as composite numbers. So prime numbers, the definition of prime numbers is it should have two factors. One factor is the number 1. Another factor is that the number itself. For example, if you consider number 2, one factor should be 1. 1 into 2 is equal to 2. Then another factor should be 2 only, which means 2 into 1 is equal to 2. The same if we take for 3, 5, 7, the one factor should be the number 1 and the another factor should be the number itself. In general, if x is called a prime number, then it should have two factors. One is number 1, the another factor is that x. Is it? So now we all know about the definitions of prime numbers. So next about composite number. What is the definition of composite number? Composite number is nothing but it is called as a product of primes. It's nothing but the product of prime numbers. If we take number 4, then 4 can be written as 2 into 2. If we take number 6, 6 can be written as 2 into 3. Similarly, if we take number 8, 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 into 2 into 2 is equal to 8, right? So it matches. What it matches? So composite number means it is called as a product of primes. So now we know the definitions of prime number as well as composite. So now we are clear with the definitions of prime numbers as well as a composite number. So now we take our example 1. So we have to take the number 1 and you have to apply the definitions of prime number. So what is the definition of prime number? As I said, the factor should be 1 and it itself. So if we take number 1, the one factor will be the number 1. The another factor will be question mark. And it also becomes 1. Is it possible? No. So the condition fails here. What was condition? 1 and the number itself. Already it is the number 1. So one factor will be 1. So other factor will be, it is a question mark. So it does not satisfy the condition of prime number. So it is clear that 1 is not a prime number. So what is the definition of composite number? Composite number is nothing but the product of primes. If 1 is not a prime number itself, then how it will become a composite number? Only if it is a prime number, we can apply for composite number, because composite number is nothing but the product of primes. So if it is not a prime number itself, then how it will become a composite number? Think it. So here we learn that 1 is neither prime nor composite. So that's why we are not included 1 in prime as well as in composite. So in this case, we can analyze one thing. So what will be the minimum prime number and what will be the minimum composite? So now we will discuss about the minimum prime number and minimum composite number. So first let us take number 1. We already know that 1 is neither prime nor composite. So 1 is neglected. So next take the number 2. Check the condition of prime number. Yes, it satisfies. One factor is 1. The another factor will be the number 2. Therefore 2 is a prime number. So 2 is the minimum prime number, or it is also called as the first prime number. So the first prime number is number 2. So similarly we will consider about the composite number. If we take 2, it can be written as a product of primes, right? So let us take the number 3. 3 also we cannot be written as a product of primes. So we will move to the number 4. So 4, how will you write 4? 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Why I chose 2 into 2 is equal to 4 instead of 1 into 4 is equal to 4? If I take 1 into 4 is equal to 4, 1, it is neither prime nor composite. So the condition fails there. So 2 into 2 is equal to 4, the condition satisfies since 2 is a prime number and again 2 is a prime number. So it is a product of primes. So 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Thus the minimum composite number or the first composite number is 4. Hence from this we learned three things. One is what is meant by prime number. The second is what is meant by composite number. And the third is why one is considered as neither prime nor composite. Also, we have learned one more questions from this video, which will be useful for grade 9 as well as grade 10 students. What is that? Which is the first prime number as well as which is the first composite number? I think it will be useful to you. Enjoy the time. Bye.